Welcome back. Let's start from question number 46. Okay? The first question. 终于把教室打扫干净了。他洗澡去了。Finally, she finished cleaning the classroom, and then she went to she go take a shower. Okay? Let's look at those choices. 你认识那位先生是吗？ You know that gentleman, right? And then you are saying she cleaned the classroom and then she went to take a shower. That doesn't make any sense. You didn't say anything about this gentleman, right? Let's look at the second one. 妹妹在北京上大学，3年级。My sister is studying in Beijing, and she's in the 3rd grade of her university. It is talking about a female, but that doesn't make any sense because you were saying about cleaning the classroom, right? And then you say, oh, she take a shower then. Not really makes sense. Or we can just hold it, alright? And then 她感冒了，有点发烧。She caught a cold, and she had a fever. A little, 有点 a little. And no, because this one is talking about the female, she, 她, and this one is 他, this is he, so no. 女儿第一次骑马的时候比较害怕。My daughter, the first time my daughter ride on a horse, and she was a little bit scared. Okay, and then she cleaned the classroom. No. 叔叔，您愿意教我吗？ Uncle, would you like to teach me? And then she said, well, she cleaning all the classroom. That does make sense. Seems like only B makes sense. B is that my sister is. It didn't say my sister, but here usually when you see 妹妹 the sister, we assume you are talking about your sister. Okay, sister is studying in Beijing in the university in the 3rd grade of the university, and then. 终于把教室打扫干净了，他去洗澡了。Let's look at the next one, shall we? Because we are not sure about this one. It's a little bit confusing. Okay? The next one. 你10岁了？体育怎么样？喜欢打篮球吗？ You 10 years old? Are you good at PE class? Do you like playing basketball? And then the first one. Do you know that you know that gentleman, right? 2 questions. All of them are questions? No, not really. Sister is studying in Beijing and in university, but only 10 years old. That doesn't make any sense. He caught a cold and had a little fever. And you were asking about his age? No. 女儿第一次骑马的时候比较害怕。And女儿第一次骑马的时候比较害怕。The first time my daughter rode on a horse, she was a little scared. And you were asking the playing basketball? No. The next one. Uncle, would you like to teach me? And then she said, this may be the uncle said, you 10 years old, 你10岁了，体育怎么样？喜欢打篮球吗？喜欢打篮球吗？ What about your PE class? 体育 means PE class or physical activities. Do you like playing basketball? Only this makes sense. Do you like playing basketball? 你10岁了 You 10 years old? And do you like... He keep asking those questions. And then she said, Uncle, would you like to teach me? It seems like she wants to learn how to play basketball. And the uncle said, Uncle keep asking her question. Uh, you're 10 years old? Are you good at physical activities? Do you like playing basketball? Here's a question, 叔叔. When we translate like directly from English, this means uncle. But in China, because we don't really call people, especially the people who are older than us, we don't really call their name. For the male, we say uncle. Yeah. For example, my father's friend, who are older than me, I will call every of them uncle. I mean male friend. Yeah. So it doesn't have to be the real uncle. It's just a guy who is older than this girl or boy. I don't know. Okay, let's just say E. Maybe we will change. Let's just say E because only E make little sense. I will just delete this one, but not all of them because we are not so sure. The next one, 他是我的同事，需要我为你介绍一下吗？哎 this one seems a little bit easier. 你认识那位先生是吗？ You know that guy, right? Or gentleman, right? And then the other person said, he's my colleague. Do you need me to introduce him for you? That makes sense, right? It seems like the one person is asking that person if he know that guy, and the other person want may introduce this guy to that colleague. Introduce this colleague to his or her friend, right? Okay, and then sister studying university doesn't make any sense, and code caught a code, and daughter riding horse, no. So only A makes sense, and I'm very sure, right? A. Next one. 那你在家休息几天吧 Then you take a rest at home for a few days. In this case, 那你在家休息几天吧 In this case, you take some rest at home for a few days. Why? When would you take a rest at home for a few days? Is it because it is the time when you not feeling very comfortable, you feel sick, right? Especially when you caught a cold and had a little bit fever, right? See, only C makes sense. The riding horse and you are so scared, and then you take some rest at home for a few days. It can make sense in some context, but this C makes more sense. And this choice is sister studying in university, so we can sure is you are sick and you had a little bit fever, and then you want to take rest. Is it C? Okay, C. 现在她觉得那是一件非常快乐的事情。Now she think this is something that make her very happy. This is something make her very happy. 现在她觉得那是一件非常快乐的事情。女儿第一次骑马的时候比较害怕。The first time my daughter rode on a horse, she was so scared. And now, this is something that make her very happy. That makes sense. Is before, the first time daughter rode on horse, she feel very scared, but now she like it, right? That makes sense. And then look at this one. My sister is studying Beijing in a university, and now she think is something make her very happy. Now, look at this word. Now, she think this is something that make her very happy. Studying in a university can make you very happy, but if we see this kind of word now, it seems like you are talking about something before and then you say now. You make a comparison. You compare something happened before and with you compare something happened before to something happened now, right? And the something happened before is when my daughter first ride on a horse, and now she thinks that's very happy. Okay, this one is a little bit tricky, but it's still not that hard. D. If you are not sure, let's look at the last choice. 终于把教室打扫干净了，他洗澡去了。Okay, I'm gonna delete this one. 妹妹在北京上大学3年级。终于把教室打扫干净了，他去洗澡了。Finally, he finished cleaning the classroom. Why there something that is related to the choice B is because I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to link B with E. I was going to link B with this question, but somehow my hand was shaking. I don't know why. It's hard to control this. Anyways, see, this classroom and this is university, right? Where do you have classroom? In school, right? The university is a kind of school, right? And she finished cleaning the classroom and then she went to take a shower. Doesn't really make sense, but that's the only choice we left. And there are some keywords that that can make sense. So we can choose B. There's some weird questions. Are there? Okay, that's it for this video. I hope that makes sense to you and see you in the next one.